Oh my goodness. If there was a surprise for today, I never expected to see you two here. What is going on?
Never expected to see you also.
We've been coming here for years and years.
He's taking that up.
I don't think so.
No, I don't think so either. First, folks, how does it feel being here at this Music from People City Museum, talking about the culture of Toronto, talking about the culture of Canada, and you two are a massive part of Canadian music culture.
Well, they told us that they thought that this would be a really good group of people for us to meet, and I agree.
Well, no, I think what's more importantly is the fact that we get to meet you. I mean, you guys have always been such a strong fabric in all our family lives. How does that feel knowing that you've been able to do that for so many years?
It feels pretty sensational. But, you know, we're honored to be part of this, and it's wonderful to try to hold on to those traditions and that history. And this exhibit is fantastic.
It is. It's really great, but I gotta keep going back to you two because, of course, we are judges for a great event. The Blue Review rocks. You two are great judges. How does it feel when you see those kids out there doing what they're doing, raising money, and of course singing your songs when you guys perform yourselves there too?
Well, you know, I'm impressed with the kids, and I'm really impressed with the young adults who work with them. Those people are fantastic. They are so musical and so patient and so loving and caring. It blows my mind every time I'm there.
It's also lovely to know that so many people appreciate and understand how enriching music can be in a person's life. And so whatever your limits are, music can still make life better for you.
That's one thing, when we always get a chance to talk before the judging starts, both of you talk so much about music, how empowering it is. When you guys first got together, the three of you, did you sense the magic that was going on, that you were going to be able to empower young people to grow up to be on these walls because they were influenced in some way, shape, or form by your music?
Only in a kind of a nascent form, not really, but we knew what we were doing. We had an idea that we had the repertoire and the connection with the kids that could work. We just didn't know how far it would really go.
In terms of our career, we did not anticipate that. We knew that music was a rich experience, and we hoped that we would help bring music into the lives of children and their families to make their lives better. That was the goal. How it impacted us in almost 40 years was something of a surprise.
But you know what I'm going to ask about? The song. The song. I don't even have to say it. The song. Everybody knows the song. How did you guys come up with the song?
Are you talking about Skidamarink?
It's the song I can talk about.
That's right. Well, it's very simple. Lois, who is no longer with us, as you know, went to Chicago to raise some money for our first record. And she asked her cousin Lisa, who had been at camp that summer, "Did you learn any good songs this year at camp?" And Lisa sang it to her, and she liked it. And Lois brought it to us, and we included it in our first record and our first concert.
And we have never stopped singing it. It's a perfect song for us. It's a perfect song for families. You know, they sing it to each other. We sing at the end of everything that we ever do, and we love the song.
And it's the perfect dance too. Everybody knows the movements and everything.
Absolutely.
Everybody knows the movements, and the expression of affection is just right. It's just sappy enough, but it's not too sappy. It's just right.
I read on social media you guys have re-released a Christmas song that was released before. Can you talk a little bit about that, please?
Yes, it's very exciting, actually. It's a song called Hey Santa Claus. What year is it, Bram?
1982.
It was written by my husband, and it was written when we were hosting the TV version of the Toronto Santa Claus Parade. And we sang it on the street with a marching band, and then we rushed into the booth to do the hosting of the parade. And it's a wonderful song, and we'd forgotten about it. And this year we were Grand Marshals of a Santa Claus Parade yesterday, the Lakeshore Etobicoke Santa Claus Parade, and all down the streets people were singing Skidamarink. But Hey Santa Claus was playing. Bram said, "Boy, wouldn't it be great if we could find that song And in a minute, I found it in my office, a 45 recording of it.
And we had it pulled off the 45 and made it into a CD and a download. It goes, "Hey Santa Claus,
We hear you're having a parade. Oh, Santa Claus, we hope it's better than the last one. And the last one was terrific." It's
And
a
it goes
great
on from
song.
there.
It's a great song.
My goodness. Okay, so how can we get the song? Where do you have to go?
Any one of the downloads, it's there. It's called Hey Santa Claus. It'll cost you 99 cents.
Before we go, what do you want to say to kids out there who are not just listening to your music, other people's music, who somehow are being inspired? What do you want to say to them? Because hopefully, they will be the next Juno Award winners, or not just that. Who knows? Just being successful through music. What advice can you each give them? I'll give you a chance.
Just keep singing and follow your impulse.
That's great. I like that. I was going to say keep singing also. Make music part of your life. It doesn't have to be a career. Just it will enrich your life however you experience it. But don't sit and watch. Get into it.
Folks, thank you so much for the interview, but more importantly, thank you. I'm buddies with you guys. That is the greatest thing.
That's great. That's great,
Thanks,
Rudy. Thank you.
Love to be with you.